But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Some fine morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars is flown, I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days in bed, I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Hey, good afternoon, gadgies and gadgettes. Good to see you. Good to see you. another Bible one this afternoon. Just we'll be finishing the rest of Numbers, which has got about, well, it's got 7 chapters left. Yeah, we're on chapter 22. It goes up to chapter 27. Sorry, so it's 5 chapters left. And then we'll go into Deuteronomy. After that, that's the Pentateuch. That's the 5 books of Moses. After that, it might get a little more exciting. You know, there's still bits that, you know, genealogy like Chronicles and all that might be a little hard to listen to, but it's easier done with Scourby's voice. You know what I mean? Alexander Scourby's voice, and we'll get into the big time stories after the 5 books as well. Obviously, there's big stories in that, but there's a lot more stories afterwards also. So good to see you. Good to see you all. Let me say hello to everybody. We're on tonight again, so Jim, I'll do some of your observations tonight. Because it's Boxing Night tonight. So me and Jaden is doing I'll put the link in now actually. Let's get it. Me and Jaden's doing a stream together again. Its title is Does God Always Want You Well? And then it's fight night afterwards. It's Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. I've got that fight up. And then another 2 bouts. I was thinking of Muhammad Ali 1 versus Frazier. Muhammad Ali versus Frazier 1 and 2. So yeah, we've got the latest fight of Terence Crawford and of Canelo Alvarez. So we've got that. We'll be watching that on Netflix, the full fight. So it's not on YouTube yet for the full fight, just highlights. So we'll watch it on Netflix. And then 2 fights afterwards as well. That's after the topic. And the topic is, does God always want you well? And I think we'll be using fighting for the faith again. So that's for tonight. Let me get the link. Let me put the link in for you. It's copy. This is tonight's. Oh, wrong one. I may have to go and swallow some Gaviscon. Look at the cattle eyes there. And we go. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. I'm just got to get some heartburn material. That's the link for tonight's stream. The Does God Always Want You Well? 2 seconds. Ugh. Oh wow, stuff is awful. Gaviscon. Got to be done though. I have got omeprazole over there, which should work better, but it takes longer to kick in, obviously. Ugh, so thick. Ugh. 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 Yuck. Anyway, good to see you guys. Let me just say hello to everybody individually, and then we'll get on with it. Again, it's just a Bible stream, so I dare say Luca won't be sticking around long. We're Numbers 22 onwards. So, babe, good to see you. Baza, good to see you. Always in the house. Johnny Edwards, good to see you, bro. Jimenez, always a pleasure. You forgot to pack your sausages. Socks and sausages. Well, sausages, you'll be all right, but no, socks, probably, you don't need to pack them, but sausages, you might need a couple of them, like, definitely. We're streaming from heaven, guys. We're streaming from heaven. So it's nobody read out. Here we go again. Good to see you. Obviously, Lucas Santeros 59. Good to see you. Bless, bless, bless. And yeah, we'll just get on with it, shall we? We left off at Numbers 22. Numbers 22. So that is where we're going to start again. Numbers 22. So let's do it. Let's do it. Again, this is more just listening to Bible. If anybody in the chat wants me to stop and spot something they want to talk about, just say it. Just say it in the chat, and I'll pick it up. But in general, we're just listening to what the Bible. If I spot something, I'll say it. If I want to say something, I'll say it. If we spot a Mandela effect, Baza always says it. I would say it as well, obviously, that kind of thing. But in general, we're just going through the Bible. You know, we're not debating or anything like that. We're listening to it. You know what I mean? And we're obviously reading it because it's on the screen as well. And just taking in the inspired word of God. Simple as that. Trying to get through the full Bible. We'll probably go into the 5th book today. So only 64 books to go, guys. 64 books to go after that. All I know. Look at you, it's heartburn. Oh, sorry. It's like medicine. It's like Pepto-Bismol, but thicker. It's basically the same stuff. It's over-the-counter stuff. It's that stuff, Gaviscon. Just for heartburn, indigestion. I prefer the aniseed, but that was mint. And it's really thick, this stuff, though. This is advanced. That's why it's kind of thick. Oh, it's double action. It's not advanced. Probably same as advanced. But yeah, that's it. That's basically the same as Pepto-Bismol. Different flavor, different viscosity. You know what I mean? Different thickness, sort of thing. Right, let's do it. Alexander Scourby, we left off at Numbers 22. So, what's that? Video file? Come on, Pete. Come on. Right, video file. There we go. Book of Numbers. Open up.
4th book of Moses.
Not the 4th. We want the 22nd book. 1 and 2. There we go. So there we go. I'd say about there. Right. Play it till it gets to the point.
And thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him and his sons and all his people until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land.
So this is where we're starting here. Let's position myself at the top, because sometimes it does cover the words at the bottom a little bit. So let's get ourselves up there. Right? Cool. Starting from here, guys. Again, if you spot anything you want to talk about, a Mandela, whatever, give us a shout. But in general, we're just listening to it and I'm trying to take it in. These are streams I'm doing just so we can making sure that I'm getting into my Bible as well. Do you know what I mean? So at least if I'm not picking it up here, I'm listening and seeing it here, you know. And I know not many people turn up to it. I mean, there's only 6 watching now. Not many people turn up to the Bible streams, but it's something I want to do, you know. I think more people should turn up to the Bible streams, but I'm afraid even within Christianity, Christians don't want to read the scriptures, you know. I don't know why. Debate, argue. Yeah, on another stream, Luke, and not on the Bible streams. Good to see you, bro. Anyway, let's do it. I wish more people would come to Bible streams. Even the Christians, because honestly, even Christians are saying, I'd rather go and debate flat earth than come and listen to scripture or anything about scripture. I'd rather debunk the globe than come and see the words that my faith stands by, you know. I don't know. But anyway, it's one of them. I'm not bothered about the amount of people in the chat. I'm just bothered about the amount of people amount of Christians not listening or seeing or reading the word. I'm guilty of myself. Hence why I do these things, you know. Right, let's do it. Chapter 22 from Numbers.
Chapter 22. And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side
King James Version, by the way. King James Version.
Jordan by Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was sore afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time.
Ooh.
He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they covered the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blessest is blessed.
Oh, by the way, when I was starting out the stream last night, I had an upgrade on, well, everybody would have been, it's got a subscription to StreamYard, but it said something about the sound being more broadcast quality now, like TV broadcast quality. So let me know if you think the sound's any better or if it's just the same. You know, let me know. I dare say it's got to sound just the same, and it's just a little bit better, that a little bit more better quality they put up there. But they said they've changed the megahertz or whatever it is, kilohertz. You know, so let me know if it sounds it sounds the same. I kind of thought that, but yeah, they do give you different functions. But to give me a function, an upgrade on the sound that you can barely notice, then, like I say, they doubled the price of StreamYard without telling anybody last year. Without telling anybody, actually more than doubled. It was about 110%. You know, 110% more than my original. It was over. I paid over half again. You know, and sorry, over the full amount again. It was $15.99, which then, if you double that, should be 32 quid, basically, just off 32 quid. Well, I'm paying 36, so it was 4 quid off over the double the amount price. Ridiculous. And the functions they give you as an upgrade doesn't justify the price. Anyway, shut up. Oh, Thomas, glad you've just come in. We've only just started chapter 22, so now I'll shut up. Good to see you, Thomas. Always a pleasure, my brother. Chapter 22. And Numbers.
And he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spake unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, Lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as the Lord shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam, and said, What men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me, saying, Behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth.
Right, so Luke has seen a docu or a YouTube video that says the title was, I think, to do with why do intelligent people leave religions? Basically, it ties being intelligent to why people leave religions like Christianity. So basically, what they're trying to say, and what you're trying to say, that people who are in Christianity are just following, but they've got blind faith and they're just following a book and they've got no intelligence. Is that what you're trying to say, Luca? Because if you are, not true. Don't even try and imply it, bro.
Come now, curse me them. Peradventure I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them.
I know, not you. It's a documentary. I know it's a documentary saying it, but you're letting us know about it to let us know that people out there think we're stupid. Of course, I know it's not you saying it, but by you reporting it to us, you're kind of on that bandwagon. But bless you, my brother. Well, I wish you would become my brother, because you haven't gave your life to Christ, so I can't really call you brother except in slang, you know? In slang terminology, I can say, yo, bro. But as a Christian brother, I can't call you brother. You know, I can call you bro because that's my slang. But I'd rather call you brother, like a Christian brother.
Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed.
Oh, babe, it doesn't matter about IQ. He's not trying to say it about us anyway. He's just kind of putting it in there just to let us know that other people think we're stupid. But, babe, it doesn't matter about IQ. That's nothing. We've done IQ tests, babe, and we were 2 points apart, but they were just stupid tests on Facebook and stuff like that. I know you've done other ones, but don't even worry about IQ and that, babe. That doesn't do anything. That IQ, someone might have a crap IQ just to have 70, but yet they could be really clever at something. I guarantee you. You know, I won't even worry about IQ and stuff.
And Balaam rose up in the morning, and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Lord refuseth to give me leave to go with you.
103. Well, when me and Vicky did the silly one, I was on 114, Vicky was 116, or it was 114 and she was 112. Something like that. Was it not, babe? Was it 112 I got, babe, and 114? It was 104. I got 2 points more than Vicky, basically. But it was just a silly bloody IQ test. That's all. That's all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I know, babe. I know that. I know why you're asking. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you're trying to say anything, babe. I'm just saying intelligent IQ doesn't prove nothing. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, me and Vicky did one. I had 2 points more than her. You know. But they were just bullcrap. It's just bullcrap, really. Yeah. It was 112 or 114 when it, babe. Something like that.
Princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes, more and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam, and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me, for I will promote.
Did I not put the link in? If people want to come and listen in here, they can. Because bars sometimes goes, it just depends whether it's work or not. But I'll put the link up if anybody wants to go. Oh, I did put it up, I just didn't pin it. Oh no, I didn't put it up. I must have put it in the wrong chat. I might have put it in tonight's one. Don't know. Anyway. That's if anybody wants to come in and chill here. Again, it's not a debate. If anybody thinks they've got a debate, it's not a debate. But if anybody wants to come and chill, listen to this side, they can. There's the link there.
Promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold.
Yeah, done by professionals, it was at 115, wasn't it, babe? What done by professionals, you had one, it was 115. Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that we did. The ones that we did, it was 112 and 114 minutes, something like that. Hey, Luca.
Hi.
How you doing? I need to change our shape a little bit. 2 seconds.
I'm doing good.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Are
Yeah.
you chill? Have you got something to say? There's no debates, remember?
Damn.
Well, it is. It's one. I mean, my other streams, not no problem. But these are just ones, so we're getting to get into the Bible and listen. You know what I mean?
So you're actually doing streams where you get read the entire Bible, like you're going through the entire Bible.
Yes. These are. If you look where I started at Genesis. Look, I'll quickly show you. Just take this down. Quickly show you. I'm trying. Right, if I go. Yeah. Right. No.
Are you gonna make it a playlist or something?
I have done. I do it as I go along. Oh no, I've done that. Sorry, I haven't. No, I've been doing that with my Proverbs. But I will I will make a playlist eventually. Once I get through the Old Testament, I'll make that a playlist of the Old Testament. Then I'll do the New Testament and make that playlist.
Huh.
I'll just it'll get through quite quickly. Like it started. Right. So it started. Where are we?
Right,
gone past it. Right. So Genesis. There we go. This is where it started. Literally in the beginning, 2 weeks ago. So we started 2 weeks ago. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 11th episode, and we've gone through 5 books. We'll be going on to the 5th book today. So we're doing not too badly, to be honest. You know what I mean? Not too bad.
So is Genesis part of the first book, or
Genesis is the first book. Genesis is the very first book in the Old Testament. Very first book, and we've done that one.
And when does second Genesis start? Genesis 2.
Yeah, well, that's what it's called. Right, you've got Genesis, and it just say it's got like 50 chapters. Genesis, and it'll have 50 chapters, and then it goes on to the next book, Exodus. Just say it's got 30 odd chapters. Then you read out. Then it's just so on and so forth.
Huh.
You know? Yeah, it's
cool.
It's basically book, chapter, verse. That's all it is. When you're calling it, like if I say Genesis 2:1, that's Book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 1.
Oh.
It's not hard to work out. I mean, obviously, old school scripture never used to be laid out like that.
I thought there were multiple Genesises, not just Genesis.
No,
season 2.
No. No, it's just one book of Genesis, but it's separated like a normal book. Just forget the rest of the books, right? Just say Genesis is the book. That's it. None of the other books exist. It's the same as a book. Every time you hear a different name, like Genesis or Exodus or Deuteronomy, or even in the New Testament, the letters, Romans and Corinthians, they're all epistles. They're
But that's just chapter titles.
No, they're not chapters. They are the books. They're the actual books.
So they're
That's what you call
all
the book.
separate books.
Yes, they're all separate books. All separate books. 100%.
Huh.
100%. Separate books. So if you hear Genesis or you hear Exodus or you hear Mark, they're all separate books. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all separate books recording pretty much the same event. Yeah. So if you hear somebody saying second Genesis, that just means second chapter of Genesis.
Oh, I
So
see.
there's not like 2 books of Genesis or 3 books of Genesis. There's there's certain chapters in Genesis. There's just one Genesis. Different translations, obviously, but there's just one Genesis. Yeah, basically.
But what about when people say that Genesis is told differently, like when and I'm not trying to start a debate or anything when I say this. I'm just curious because you said that they're the same book but different, like it's still Genesis, just different.
Yeah, of course. I mean, translations have only just done. It's not a case of it's a case of rewording it to a way to throughout the generations where people spoke differently. Like people don't speak like they do, like the King James version here. People don't speak like that anymore, but they used to. So throughout the years, they've kind of adapted it to people's dialect and that, but it doesn't change the meaning. In some translations, I don't like NIV. I don't like reading it because it doesn't change the meaning of the thing, but sometimes it just doesn't sound right. Some people have preferences, but it never changes the meaning. Not really. Doesn't change. Well, not really, not at all. It doesn't change the meaning. Doesn't change the translation. It might do in some people's head, but it's still there, and they don't change every single word. Look at it. It's like certain parts you can still recognize verses from one book to another. The way they're said.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I've got to get on with this, dude, because otherwise
Yeah.
we get nowhere.
Fair
No
enough.
problem. All right, no problem. But you could. No, it's always good to ask, man. Always good to ask.
Go beyond the word of the Lord my God, to do less or more. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his ass, and went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled because...
In New Day's language, that's old language. Now he got up and settled his ass. Obviously, he went and made his donkey all rested and all that. But to settle your ass means to go chill out nowadays. Just sounded funny. Settled his ass. Love it.
As he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his 2 servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. But the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyards, a wall.
Yeah.
Is an ass? Is the ass? It's referring to a donkey? Or...
Yes. If it says ass, yeah, it to be a donkey. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
No problem.
Wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself onto the wall, and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further, and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam. And Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done?
This is, have you ever heard of Aaron Ra?
Is it a donkey?
Speaking, yeah. This, and we've actually spoke about this to you before. Like God made the donkey talk. Yeah, absolutely. Made the donkey talk. So when it says that, it literally means that it made the donkey talk. So you must have heard us talk about it before. Like, because Aaron, do you know Aaron Ra, who debates Helios, the flat earth and all evolution and all that crap? Long hair, he's kind of demonic looking. But anyway, he goes about saying, "Oh, bats ain't birds," and if you ever hear it, and then he said, "And donkeys don't talk." He says, "Bats ain't birds and donkeys don't talk," because that's what the Bible says. It says it puts the bat in with the birds, winged animals, and which is obviously okay. You know what I mean? Because we didn't classify these things till later on. And he always says donkeys don't talk because of this scripture right here. God can do anything. So like if you can create this creation, you can make a blooming donkey talk, obviously. He turned man into an animal as well. He turned one of the kings into an animal to humble him. That's later on though. That's later on. So this happened. This happened. And I think it's literal, yeah.
Done unto thee that thou hast smitten me these 3 times. And Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said,
So if you hear someone say you're talking out your ass, you know what? I'm only joking. It doesn't come from me when you say you're talking out your ass, but it could be. You could adapt it to make it work.
Nay. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head, and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me, and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee, and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again. And the angel of the Lord said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak.
Right.
So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, he went out to meet him unto a city of Moab, which is in the border of Arnon, which is in the utmost coast. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? Wherefore camest thou not unto me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? And Balaam said unto Balak, Lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to say anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kirjath-Huzoth. And Balak offered oxen and sheep, and sent to Balaam and to the princes that were with him. And it came to pass on the morrow, that Balak took Balaam, and brought him up into the high places of Baal, that thence he might see the utmost part of the people. Chapter 23. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 oxen and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had spoken. And Balak and Balaam offered on every altar a bull.
Yeah, I thought that too. When I first heard Luke Abib, I used to think he was European. I didn't think he sounded Australian. I can hear little twangs of it here and there, but I would never have thought, if you had said to me, first time I met you, guess where I'm from, I would have said Europe somewhere. Yeah, I wouldn't have said Australia. I would have, honestly, I don't think you sound Australian. It is strange. Compared to, like, say, Jono, he'd be like, "You fair dinkum, mate." You know what I mean? That type of thing. the old stereotype about sticking out shrimp on the barbie, because you don't say that. But
Hold
that
on.
type of stereotype.
Didn't God say something about Balaam?
What do you mean?
Well, like,
What do you mean?
he commanded Balaam to go.
To do stuff, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Why not? What's wrong with that? This is Old Testament. This is when they spoke to God a lot more. through prophets, like Moses, type thing.
Does
Mainly
does God get angry when he goes?
when who goes?
Like Balaam.
Well, listen and see. Just
See.
want to listen to the story. What's the story? You'll find out. God does
Alright.
get mad at that stuff, but you'll see. It should be coming up soon because this is literally it's only got to the end of this. It's got 27 chapters in Numbers. So yeah, if you listen and see, you'll find out.
So,
I'm not
yeah,
going to reveal it.
so yeah, I'm done with the book of Numbers.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the book of Numbers because it kind of recording it. It's almost like the first census. It might even be that, first census. It's almost like that. The beginning of Numbers and even the Leviticus and all that. Levitical laws was taking you through all the laws, the tradition, the rituals and stuff like that. And then this one is like genealogy and what did I just say a second ago? It just went straight out of my blooming head. Doesn't matter. It went out of my head. Can't believe it just went out of my head that quickly. Well, anyway, let's play it. And let's see if he gets angry.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And Balaam said unto Balak,
Sorry?
Oh yeah, I mean, Jesus does. God does get angry quite a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, he's got a right to. People rebel against what he says. When his way is righteous and holy, so he's got a right to get angry. And it's not like when he gets angry, he just smites them, In the Old Testament, they were warned and warned and warned and warned and warned.
Well, in the other book, it's the same, but in the other book, it just doesn't mention the anger, like
Which book?
like there's a different. Like in one, God does get angry a lot, or Jesus, or whatever, and then in another book, Jesus doesn't get angry. Like, it just doesn't mention the anger, I should say.
Yeah. Well,
but
it depends what book. I don't know if you're on about. Like, I don't know what book you're on about because the first 5 books, Genesis to Deuteronomy, is written by Moses, and they're repeated as well. Like some of Leviticus, Exodus repeated in Leviticus is repeated in Numbers, and I'm sure some of the Numbers will be repeated. But I think each book concentrates on a certain thing, part of it, and then it still gives you the other details surrounding it, but concentrates on a certain context. Like Levitical laws concentrates on the laws. I said this one more about a census type thing, recording the amount of people and stuff like that. And then you've got Chronicles that'll give you all the genealogies and stuff. So yeah, it might not, but it might just it'll probably mention it. It'll say like the wrath of God did this or whatever, but it might not mention Luca for the win. Luca win. Did you say
Luca win?
Yeah, I thought it was Barza saying that Luca won the Mandela. You said a Mandela thing, but it's not. It was Jim saying Luca win, like our win. Oh, well. But yes, just to answer your question, God was angry at Balaam. Yes, absolutely. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely see why in later versions they got people remove the anger because it didn't look good. Like anger doesn't look.
No, what do you mean? No, what do you mean remove the anger?
Look, it just doesn't mention the anger.
It wasn't removed. It just wasn't written.
Yeah, well,
probably. But where are you talking about? It depends. You can't just say it just doesn't, because all through the Old Testament it talks about God's wrath and anger. Even the New Testament, it still talks about it. But yeah, it does talk about. It talks about. I don't know what you're on about because all through the Old Testament it talks about God's wrath. It definitely does.
When Jesus heals someone, in the book, you can read he looks around at them in anger. But in a later version, it just doesn't mention the anger. It just
Oh,
says
you're
he
talking
looks
about
at them.
New Testament. Yeah, but that's fine. But I thought you were talking about Old Testament here when it's all coming from Moses. But yeah,
No,
you're
Mark.
yeah, right. Okay, so you're talking about the Gospels. So that's two people's perspectives. Like here, this is the first 5 books. That's all Moses. You're talking about New Testament, where it's two different people writing about the same thing
Well,
from their point
I
of view.
can see
That's why
why.
it'll differ. That's why
Yeah,
it'll differ.
I can see why one wouldn't mention the anger, because it just doesn't look good for Jesus, you know.
But hold
That-
on, no. He just did no. He's not going to just leave out the anger because it looks good. Oh, I better not put the anger in there because people
Well,
might not like Jesus.
it's a better look. you
No,
know?
because then that's like being contrived. I suppose that's being it's like being contrived. You're building it. You're building it up to your own thing. You're not recording it. If you're saying that,
Well-
then you're not. He's not doing. You know what I mean? If it's
He-
his
he
perspective and he
just-
didn't see
he-
it that, but
well,
he's
he
not
just-
leaving it. Hold on, he's not leaving it out because he thinks, oh, it'll look bad on Jesus. That's not why he's leaving it out. It's just a different point of view, bro. That's all.
Well, the different. Well, in one it does mention it, and the other it doesn't. So.
But you've got to remember it's different people, different points of views. And if you're talking about Mark, he wasn't even a disciple.
No, I
No.
mean like the like the chapter thing, like
Yeah. Well, Mark,
11,
yeah, but you've got to remember Mark and Luke, both from the Gospels, weren't disciples. They were disciples of disciples. They hung about the disciples after Jesus in that. But there's only John and Matthew that are disciples in the Gospels. That's why Big Slapper doesn't take any notice of Mark and I just said it, Mark and Luke so much, and he doesn't take any note of Paul's letters in the New Testament. He disregards them altogether. And just takes Jesus' words and says, "Well, that's my Bible." Well, you can't do that. Well, you can do it if you want, but it's not precise. You know what I mean? You can't just pick and choose. That's a big cherry pick. But Luca, we really have to get on with this.
Okay.
Because I don't mind sitting talking about a certain scripture, but we're meant to be getting through the Bible, not talking on one
That's
certain.
fair.
No,
That's fair.
no, we spoke 10 minutes without even playing it. So, and it's basically it's meant to be 2 hours of the Bible. I don't mind stopping and talking and saying like, yeah, that's right. But getting into a whole discussion on it, that should be left for another day, because this is based fundamentally. This is just listening and listening and reading the Bible, with if there is a little bit of like I want to know this, then ask me. But we don't need to sit and talk about it for 15 minutes, so we'll never get on with it.
All right.
Yeah, well, Mike Donnan says, I'm reading scripture with Luca. You have some patience.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
I
I'm not
did
actually
see
reading them with Luca. I'm actually reading them with. I'm not reading them. It's Alexander Scourby's reading them. We're just listening. Basically, we're not even meant to be doing this. But again, it's okay to ask questions, but we're not. These streams are just more about listening to the Bible and reading it rather than.
That's fair.
Obviously, if there's a bit of something you see and it's like, oh, that doesn't seem right, or even to me, like Baza sees a Mandela effect, or I see a word and I'm like, hold on, is that meant to be there? We're sitting, stop, and stuff like that. But, you know,
I can understand, but here the thing is, it's like a theme, you know, because most you see a pattern emerge when, if it was just one instance of anger being removed from,
it's not being removed. It just wasn't put in. It's not been removed.
Wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But you've got to remember, it's two different people's point of views, Luca.
Yeah, but it happens a lot more than just.
How
once.
do you know this if you don't even read scripture?
Because
you were told. Because you were told.
Well, yeah.
Yes, exactly. You need to go read it, bro. Because you're asking me to tell me these things that are doing, and I'm thinking it doesn't do that. It certainly does. Some bits, some person might not mention one thing because it's his point of view, but there's nothing like omitted. You know what I mean? It's sort of left out.
It is a pattern, though. right?
How is that a pattern when it's different points? It's different points of view. It's different writers. It's not a pattern. My
Can I
goodness, what
just
you got?
say?
Right, we've got to get on with the Bible. What you got?
Can
to
I
All
say?
right.
just say? 2
Yeah.
years ago, I never thought you'd have Luca on and the Bible being a conversation. So, Luca, fair play to you for actually listening. Even if you're
Right.
arguing it. Even if you're arguing it, it's still
Even if
better
I
than
am
it was.
arguing it, sure.
Yeah, but we've got
You
to
know,
listen to it. We've got
it's
All
some
right.
progress, Luca. So,
Listen to it.
But and this is the deep end because this is Old Testament. But to say things like, well, how come it says this here and that, without actually of reading it yourself, you need to do that. You need to do
I'm
that
going now.
because you're saying it's a pattern.
Bye.
When you're taking
Bye.
someone's
Love
heavy.
you.
I love you,
Bye.
babe. You're taking someone's word that it's flawed and it's someone else's opinion. They're saying, well, they're leaving that out. It wasn't left out. It just wasn't written about, maybe because he wasn't concentrating on that. He was concentrating on something else. It wasn't left out, you know. Anyway, let's carry on.
All right.
Stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure the Lord will come to meet me, and whatsoever he showeth me, I will tell thee. And he went to an high place. And God met Balaam, and he said unto him, I have prepared 7 altars, and I have offered upon every altar a bullock and a ram. And the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and lo, he stood by his burnt sacrifice, he and all the princes of Moab. And he took up his parable, and said, Balak the king of Moab hath brought me from Aram out of the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse me Jacob, and come, defy Israel. How shall I curse whom God hath not cursed? Or how shall I defy whom the Lord hath not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of...
Hey, Terry, good to see you. Paul, McGregor, good to see you. I did say hello to Mike, but good to see you, Mike. Anything else I missed? No. Looks all good. Oh, good. Good to see you guys.
Jacob, and the number of the 4th part of Israel. Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which the Lord hath put into my mouth? And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all, and curse me them from thence. And he brought him into the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar. And he...
Bless you, mate. Nice one for dropping in, bro. He said, okay, enjoy. I'll go to get the little man from school. Bless you, my brother. Bless you, man. Thanks for joining us. And have a good day, man. Oh, look at his... I just see a little boy there at the steering wheel. Ah, cute, blonde head. Cute boy, man. Excellent. Nice one, dude. God bless you, man.
said unto Balak, Stand here by thy burnt offering, while I meet the Lord yonder. And the Lord met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, Go again unto Balak, and say thus. And when he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, What hath the Lord spoken? And he took up his parable, and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent.
There it is. That's one of the verses. God is not a man that he should lie. That's saying, so it means God never lies. It means saying man is a liar. Yeah. God is not a man that he should lie. So that means he never lies.
Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. The Lord his God is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God brought them out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of an unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, What hath God wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, Neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Told not I thee, saying, All that the Lord speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, Come, I pray thee, I will bring thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please God that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top.
Oh, unicorn! Unicorn, of course. Mandela. Absolutely. I missed it. How can I miss that? Where did it go? Where was it? Well, it was the page before.
Wait, it said unicorn?
Yeah, it says unicorn.
Missed it. Behold, the people.
Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Told not I thee, saying, All that the Lord speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, Come, I pray thee, I will bring thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please God that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh toward Jeshimon. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bullock and a ram.
I didn't hear it.
No, I've missed it. I've got a strength of a wild ox.
Like,
Oh, strength of a wild ox?
what does that mean?
Hold on. Strength of a wild ox. Go past it then.
Surely there's not. God, sense.
Something like that until he pray. Looks in. Speak as much to do. Oh, it must be before that. 1, 3.
Yeah, maybe 1 page before.
It's hard to delete. Right, hold on.
Behold,
There you go. God brought them out of Egypt. He was the strength of an unicorn, and it used to be strength of an ox. Yeah.
Oh,
that's Mandela effect. That's a Mandela effect. Yeah. I missed it, Baza. I missed it, man. I can't believe I missed it. But yeah, I knew that one. But yeah, it says it right there. 33:22 at the end there. Strength of a unicorn. It should be, like Baza says, strength of an ox. Should be that. Strength of a wild ox. Of an wild ox, because it's old language. Yeah. So yeah, should be that. That is definitely I think it's the only time mentioned, isn't it, Baza? It's the only time unicorns mentioned. But if you look in any other Bible, I don't think it's there in any other Bible, is it? Not that I know of. But it might be now. It might be, I don't know. But originally unicorn wasn't there. It was strength of a wild ox. I'd missed it, Baza. I didn't even hear it in my ears. It's because I was doing something over this side. What are you saying in here?
It's a translation issue, right?
No, it's a Mandela effect. It's Mandela effect, bro. It's nothing to do with translation. It never used to be that. It used to say ox. This is the King James version, the old kind of version.
I've heard that. I've heard that most modern translations uses what was it? Unicorn? No, ox. Yeah, most modern translations say ox instead of unicorn.
Well, it should be ox. That's why it should be ox. This used to say ox. That's the point. That's what Mandela effect is. It used to in the Bible. It's more. I mean, in media, it's probably more recognizable to people because not a lot of people read the Bible, but not read it. You know what I mean? It's skim it usually. But yeah, no. This used to say ox. This used to say. Baza, do you want to come in and tell them how sure you are about this? You know what I mean? Baza's grandmother used to read the King James version. It was always there. He knew about it.
Let me see that Hebrew word.
But it is a Mandela. It used to say ox, bro. It used to say ox. If you want to come in, Baza, the link's at the top if you want to. But it did. It used to say ox, bro. I'll continue because we're we had to go back. I need to zap it forward and continue, but I completely missed it. But this is the only time it says it, Luca. There's no other unicorns in the Bible. Here he is. Hey, Bazza.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Right, do you want to give
Hey,
him
Luca.
a brief of your conviction to do when it comes to Mandela effect?
so
Well, yeah,
with
that one was.
Hold on, Luca, listen to Bazza. He came in for a
Hold on,
reason.
Luca. Just real quick. That one definitely is, because the Hebrew word there for ox is a representation of God Himself. The actual pictograph word in Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, is ox for God, like Alpha Omega.
Right.
So
Right.
it most definitely was and always has been ox,
Ox. Yeah.
wild ox.
I agree. It's not just a translation error or anything like that. It actually uses.
hold on, isn't the Hebrew word like lamb or something? Like it's like symbols. Well, yeah. Well, it basically refers to a large, powerful, horned animal. Now, what do you think? What do you think that describes? A large,
Luca,
horned, powerful animal.
Luca, listen.
listen to me. All my life, if an atheist knew that the word unicorn was in the Bible, they'd been giving me shit about it.
Yeah. It's the same as planets. Planets is now in the King James Version. It never used to be. Never used to be. And it's not in any other version. It's just the King James, isn't it?
Well, most modern versions use ox. So
That's because that's what it is.
It's meant to be. That's why.
And you'll find if you go back and you look at most of the instances of these changes, the other versions, the newer versions, the newer translations will all have the most of the time correct word, because the King James is the one that's most largely been changed.
Exactly. That's why I always say it always seems to affect the King James version. Yes, other versions have been affected, but not to the degree of King James. And that's probably because most people, especially old school Christians, will automatically go to the King James. You know? Usually.
was that? You said that's the only mention of the word unicorn.
The only mention of it.
That's the only mention of it in the
Are you
Bible.
sure?
That's the only time unicorn is used. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? That's the only. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is. It's the only time it's mentioned, I would say. Just if it used to
odd.
be.
It's odd to see it mentioned just once, though. You'd expect it to be mentioned a bit like more if it was really a
Luca, it's
word back then.
it's a funny thing. Sometimes I listen to you talk your own inner dialogue, if you will, and your logic tracks to the point
So
of
now,
making
hold on.
sense.
Unicorn in the King James Version is now in 9 times. Numbers, Deuteronomy, Job, Psalms, and Isaiah.
Oh my
9
goodness.
times. 9 times, bro. I remember hearing about this when this Mandela effect first came out. It was just once, wasn't it, Baza? It was just once it was mentioned.
Yeah, just
now
the
it's
ones
9
that I
times.
know of. Yeah.
Now it's 9 times it's mentioned. Unbelievable. And it's all, every single one of them is Old Testament. None of them is New Testament. That tells me something.
So it is a translation error then.
No.
Because all of the mentions were old, right?
Luca, I just told you a few years ago it said it once. Now it says it's 9 times. How can that be a translation error?
Because these are
Luca,
you said
it's not a translation error. It's not. This is hold on. This is the narrative they put on it. Translation error.
Well,
it's not. People remember these things, Luca.
Hold on.
There's residual evidence. People reading out of the King James Version, reading how they remember it, but they're reading it. But you go and check the Bible now, and it never said it, and they had their Bible in front of them, and it was the King James Version, and they're reading from it. These old words.
You said that all of the mentions where unicorn is mentioned is an old version of the Bible, right?
No, not an old version of the Bible.
No, the Old Testament.
Oh.
They're all in the Old Testament. That's what I said. I didn't say an old version. Old Testament. They're all in the Old Testament. None of the unicorns are mentioned in New Testament. Just Old. That kind of tells me something, because it does seem to be the Old Testament that's affected a lot.
When I hear the word Old Testament, I think like
Old Covenant. It just means that. Well, it's not that it is older. Obviously, I mean, every single book has got a different age within the Bible. The Bible is not one book; it's a collection of letters, songs, and books and prayers. You know, it's a collection of that.
Okay,
like,
hold
when you
on.
hear someone say
Maybe
Matthew, that's one book. If you hear someone say Genesis, that's one book.
okay.
You know?
Let me read. Let me. Okay. Would you? Okay. Okay. So would you agree that all of the mentions of the word unicorn are from Hebrew versions of the Bible?
What?
Like they're all Hebrew, right? All of
I
the
haven't looked at
mentions.
I haven't looked at the Hebrew. I'm looking at the English. I haven't looked at the Hebrew. Baza has, obviously.
The Old Testament is known as the Hebrew Bible, right?
Yes,
Is that
of course.
correct?
It used to be written in Hebrew, absolutely, but I read it in English.
So because we don't speak.
We're not here to
Hebrew.
debate the Mandela. We're just telling you it's a Mandela. Baza was about to say something. Go on, Baza.
No, go ahead. Lucas got a question.
Luca, but we're not debating this. We need to get on with it. It is definitely a Mandela, bro. It's definitely a Mandela. But like you say, it used to be mentioned once as a Mandela, and now all of a sudden it's mentioned 9 times.
I see. What I see is it being mentioned 9 times in Hebrew, and then then it got translated into another language after Hebrew, and because all of the mentions of the word unicorn are from Hebrew Bibles or Hebrew testaments or whatever,
it doesn't matter.
it
doesn't
could be
matter
a
the Mandela
translation
how
error.
the
It's
Mandela
likely.
effect.
Luca, it's not a translation error.
Yeah,
It's not a translation error. And Hebrews didn't see unicorns or have a word for unicorn.
yeah. It's not just English. It's affected in everything. You know what I mean? It's not just the devil's there to confuse. So it might be mentioned English in one place, and then the other. It might just be perfect. It might be okay, and then they flip flop and do things like that. Satan is the author of confusion, you know, and that's, to me, I think it's Satan is doing that. Some people think it's God. I don't. I think it's Satan somehow. But it certainly is a Mandela. I'll need to do another Mandela stream. But like I said, we do call out the Mandelas if we see them, but we don't, in general, go into depth.
Well,
we can do another stream, but I need to get through the Bible a bit, Luke.
Hold on, one more thing. Well, it's a set in if there was a word unicorn mentioned in one of the new versions of the Bible, like like NIV or something, then I could understand how it could be a Mandela effect. But no, there's no unicorn mentioned in any of the newer versions of the Bible. It's only in the Hebrew version.
Exactly. What does the devil try to do? Confuse. That's my point. Confusion. Trying to confuse. Eventually, they might change, because some things have changed in the newer ones, but not everything. It's mainly the King James Version. I didn't say only, mainly. There is other versions that have had Mandela effects as well. Absolutely. And different languages.
Well, let's continue then.
Absolutely, but we'll have to do another Mandela. Hold on, we'll have to do another. Oh, sorry, Baz, that was you talking. I thought it was Luca. Go, Baz.
No, you're good. You're good. I was gonna say like the Isaiah 11:6, the lion and the lamb. That's not in any Bible anymore, any version.
No, any version. It's not. It's not in any
for
version.
Now,
everybody remembers it, and everybody remembers it.
For now, we might come back to this topic later.
Right.
But for now, let's continue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was just saying we'll have to I'll do another stream on scriptural changes, just on scriptural changes, not Mandela and the media, but I'll have to watch what the material I'm going for, because there's a lot of channels out there that go too far with the scriptural changes. They're saying things are changed, which is really not. But they have still got the ones that are changed right, but they add on to it by this is wrong, this is wrong. The way that some of these channels are going on, it's like the whole Bible's changed, which it hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't.
I can officially say that the rapture did not happen because
Yeah.
it is now midnight.
There you go. There you go.
Did they blow the horns yet?
Right.
It's now the 24th.
No, I'm serious. Did you guys hear about there's supposed to be like 100 priests blowing 100 shofars or something?
Oh no! What? No, I didn't know.
I did not hear.
Yeah, they're doing some big ceremony in Israel, in Jerusalem, I think, where they're getting 100 priests together to blow 100 shofars for whatever the Rosh Hashanah or whatever it is.
Do you reckon that's like a false, trying to make a false prophecy come true? A prophecy come be a false prophecy.
Maybe, or maybe they're doing a real ritual for something that's really about to pop off. Who knows?
Maybe. Anyway, Luca, we'll have to do a Mandela effect scriptural one someday. Again, but I'll have to get some material together. It's not one you can just go on and start talking about. You have to have the material in front of you. So
that's fair. That's fair.
We'll have to get one sorted. But I haven't done a Mandela effect one for a while. The last Mandela effect one I did was just that. It was basically a crappy little short one. We need to really go in depth about it. I'm sure Baz would be into that as well, wouldn't you? Because you'd be able to help out with that. I mean, come on the stream when it's.
Oh yeah, if I could work it out, that'd be great.
That'd be.
Oh
brilliant.
my goodness! What was that, Bessa? What was that?
He's working.
noise?
He's working.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It'll be
Right,
power.
listen to
Sounded
me.
like a power hose to me. Was it a power hose, Baz?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. There you go. Right, here we go. Let's go.
Unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against.
Actually, zap it forward a little bit.
Oh, yep. You need to go a bit forward. This is the unicorn thing.
To 24. And when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel,
I'll leave it playing and go grab a coffee.
he went not as at other times to seek for enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel abiding in his tents according to their tribes. And the Spirit of God came upon him. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor hath said, and the man whose eyes are open hath said, He hath said which heard the words of God, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel. As the valleys are they spread forth, as gardens by the river's side, as the trees of lign aloes which the Lord hath planted, and as cedar trees beside the waters. He shall pour the water out of his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God brought him forth out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of an unicorn. He shall eat up the nations his enemies, and shall break their bones, and pierce them through with his arrows. He couched, he lay down as a lion, and as a great lion. Who shall stir him up? Blessed is he that blesseth thee, and cursed is he that curseth thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse mine enemies, and behold, thou hast altogether blessed them these 3 times. Therefore now flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honour, but lo, the Lord hath kept thee back from honour. And Balaam said unto Balak, Spake I not also to thy messengers which thou sentest unto me, saying, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the commandment of the Lord, to do either good or bad of mine own mind? But what the Lord saith, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor hath said, and the man whose eyes are open hath said, He hath said which heard the words of God, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth.
Oh,
And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of
If you spot another Bazawai there, just shout it out.
Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city.
See that though? Dwelling place is one word. Quite cool that. Some of these words in here I look at you here, and it's like, wow, I remember hearing that word a long time ago, but not hearing it again. Hearing it again after so long, it's like, wow, I forgot that even existed. And things like that, dwelling place being one word. Madness. It's like another Mandela effect for me is God bless. Like that's two words, and I spell it as two words now. But as a kid, it was God bless, one word. You said it quickly, even like that. God bless. It was one word.
Huh.
God bless was one word. Yeah, when I was a kid, but now it's two words. That's a Mandela for me. For some people, it's not. For Michael Kahn, it's a Mandela as well. Same as when we was talking about dilemma. It used to be dilemma.
I don't disagree that it. The part where I disagree is like what the Mandela effect is. That's what I disagree with.
I understand
I
that. Well, even within us who see it within Scripture, we disagree the source as well. Like some people think it's God, so we don't think it's Satan. Well, some of your mad head conspiracy theorists might do. It might be, don't know what they're using to do it, whatever. But some people are saying it's being done with this. Essentially, I mean, the source is the devil, as far as I'm concerned. But some people say it's God. Some people say it's God and the devil. I don't know why, but yeah, some people do. Heron, good to see you, sister. I played one of your songs to open earlier on today, and it was one fine day. I'll fly away, but because I thought we were going to get raptured, so I played that song, but we didn't. We didn't, man. Unbelievable. But yeah, good song, beautiful voice. Love you, sister. Good to see you. Let's continue.
And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And he looked on the Kenites, and took up his parable and said, Strong is thy dwelling place, and thou puttest thy nest in a rock. Nevertheless the Kenite shall be wasted, until Asher shall carry thee away captive.
And
he took up his parable and said,
Baza, is Canaanites the same as Canaanites?
Sure.
All right, he's a bit noisy.
Oh my goodness.
He's obviously a sexual assault going on. Canaanites. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Alas, who shall live when God doeth this? And ships shall come from the coast of Kittim, and shall afflict Asher, and shall afflict Eber, and he also shall perish forever. And Balaam rose up, and went and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. Chapter 25. And Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab.
Whoredom.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat, and bowed down to their gods.
No, they're not the same.
And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take all the heads of the people, and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from Israel.
No, they're not.
And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, Slay ye every one his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation, and took a javelin in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman.
Javelin. Not spear, it's a javelin. Okay, I can see that anyway. I mean, javelin I would equate with sport nowadays, but I suppose it would have been called a javelin at one point. Okay, javelin's okay with me.
Through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas the son of Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest hath turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my
wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them. that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. There you go. So, like I said, God holds on to his promises.
Jealousy. Wherefore say, Behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his God, and made an atonement for the children of Israel.
Yeah.
Now the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimri the son of Salu, a prince of a chief house among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur, who was head over a people and of a chief house in Midian.
Bill Cosby.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Vex the Midianites, and smite them, for they vex you with their words.
Good word, isn't it? Vex. Such a small word just for anger. Vex. You know what I mean? Brilliant word. Love it. We say that. I used to say that. We say that. It's said quite a lot here in the Midlands. It's street kind of language. You know, like, don't vex me, man. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Mad. So even old language is used for street nowadays. Crazy. But I like that word. Vex. It's quite a nice small word. But it's a good word.
Wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you in the matter of Peor, and in the matter of Cosbi, the daughter of the prince of Midian, their sister, which was slain in the day of the plague for Peor's sake. Chapter 26. And it came to pass after the plague that the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying,
Hey, I didn't notice you wrote a private chat. Dude, thanks for coming in. Thanks for listening and having a little chat. That was good. Good little chat, bro.
Yeah.
I will give you a shout. I'll give you a shout if we go to do a... Well, you'll see my notifications anyway. It won't be...
I will.
I've got a few things already sorted out for this week. But, when I do a scriptural Mandela one, or I'll just call it scriptural changes. I won't call it Mandela. You know what I mean? Because, I don't want to clickbait it. So I'll say supernatural changes or something like that.
Okay.
I'll let you know anyway. And if you want to join, you can.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Good little conversation. Good little conversation.
Fun. Bye,
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Luca.
Bye-bye.
Woo.
Ta-da. Fair play. He didn't listen still, but still. Well, he listened, but fair play. He didn't absorb. But fair play to him for trying. Fair play.
Take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel from 20 years old and upward throughout their fathers' houses, all that are able to go to war in Israel. And Moses and Eleazar the priest spake with them in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Take the sum of the people from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord commanded Moses and the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt. Reuben, the eldest son of Israel. The children of Reuben, Hanok, of whom cometh the family of the Hanokites, of Palu, the family of the Paluites, of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and they that were numbered of them were 43,730. And the sons of Palu, Eliab. And the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram, which were famous in the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against the Lord. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah, when that company died, what time the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. Notwithstanding, the children of Korah died not. The sons of Simeon after their...
No, you're right, babe. Luke hasn't changed when it comes to like how he's changed in the way that he doesn't try and derail as much. Even though he does do it, I don't think it's intentional anymore. It used to be. Sometimes it sounds like he's a bit trolly but he does kind of, he has calmed down a bit compared to what he used to be like. But he still does do the same things. Like he'll argue the debate and then he'll see his error, maybe concede-ish, but then double down later on or whatever. You know, he still does that. But I've always had a soft spot for him. You know what I mean? I pray that he's for his salvation. I'd rather him come to Christ and be a glober than be a flat earther and not be saved. You know what I mean? I'd still rather him come to Christ and see. He seems to be more interested in the flat earth side rather than the spiritual side. So I'd rather him be more interested in this side than the flat earth side. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's not a flat earther, he's glober, but he seems to be more interested in that. But at least he stayed for a little bit today, you know? Don't know how much it'll help because it is Old Testament. He's not learning much about Jesus on earth. You know what I mean at this point. But hopefully it'll come to that point where he might stick about. Maybe when it comes to the New Testament part, he might stick about a bit more. Maybe inspire him to read the Bible a bit. But yeah. He seems interested in debunking everything. That's true.
Of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites.
Trying to.
Of Jamin, the family of the Jaminites. Of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites. Of Zerah, the family of the Zarhites.
Is that for later, Baza? Yeah, is that a song for later? I thought so. Nice. Bless.
Of Sheol, the family of the Sheulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The children of Gad after their families. Of Zephon, the family of the Zephonites. Of Haggai, the family of the Haggites.
Do you know that one Roger gave me? I got it was copyrighted, but it only got blocked in Belarus, Russia, or in fact, two separate places. Belarus and Russia. So it was only blocked there, and I've got no subs there. I've got no subs there, so it doesn't matter. I just left it like that. But do you know the other day? Do you know when I played that dinosaur one? Then we swapped it. It was doing the Bible, wasn't it? And then we did the dinosaur one, but it was crap. So I put on the
trip to the moon. Yeah.
Well, it's public domain in the US. It's public domain in the UK, and it was fine up until last night. It was blocked completely, and I checked it, and it's still public domain. So I had to trim out the trip to the moon because I was getting copyrighted for it by MK2.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I don't know who MK2 is, but it was somebody working in MK2's behalf. But I got it off Internet Archive. It wasn't even off YouTube, but I was getting copyrighted for it. So I don't know why, because it's public domain in the UK and in the US.
Well, you know NASA hates competition.
Well, it could be that. It could be the way
Yeah, that one did look pretty convincing. So NASA might shut it down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. So I had to change the thumbnail and everything because it was one of the Bible streams. So I didn't want it just to be hidden. So I had to trim it down, Hey, Lars Translation. How you doing, Gaji? Good to see you, man. It was a pleasure, boy. It was a pleasure. So, push your dues, Gaji. Right, chirping, aye? Pecking away. Gaji doesn't care. He's gone on about, does he? Lars Translation, eh? Gaji think he's the boy. He told me to speak Doric in Flatz's last night. And I was like, well, it's hard to just come out and speak Doric. I've got to be in dialogue. And says, I'll do it in my stream. So there you go. There was a little wee bit for you, Last Translation. You probably didn't understand a wee, but we will do it. Give it, I mean.
Yeah, now we're all proper lost.
Oh, absolutely. Because like the Manishi and the Gaji is kind of mangy can't. As well as the kind of mang it, they can't even jang it. You know what I mean? But it's one of them.
All right.
Sounds cool. That was just a little bit. And some of it was slang within the dialect as well. So it's not even, it's actually classed as a language now rather than a dialect. It used to be just a dialect. Now it's a language. But if I said something like fit like man, that just means what like, but it means what like are you? It means how are you, basically. Fit like, if I greet you by saying, oh, fit like man, it means how are you, basically. Something, things like that. So like, as things come along, if you're in, and I see you like, and it comes to the surface, then I will demonstrate and say things, So good to see you though, bro. Let's continue.
Of Shunai, the family of the Shunites. Of Ozni, the family of the Oznites. Of Eri, the family.
I did send you a link for a Doric dictionary and phrases. Did you not get it in Flatz's last night? Last translation. I did send you a link. I'm not sure if you got it.
Family of the Erites. Of Erod, the family of the Erodites. Of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the children of Gad, according to those that were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were and Onan, and and Onan died in the land of Canaan.
Got you. And like I say, like there's an overall umbrella Doric, but even within Doric in different areas that speak Doric, it's always kind of the east, around the east, Doric is. and northeast of Scotland and down the east coast of Scotland and that. But even within Doric, there might be slight changes with words and that. We all understand it, but there's slight changes with area and stuff like that.
The sons of Judah after their families were of Shelah, the family of the Shelanites, of Pharez, the family of the Pharzites, of Zerah, the family of the Zarhites. And the sons of Pharez were of Hezron.
Just to add, when I just said we all understand it, all people who are Doric understand it, because there is some other Scotsmen like Glaswegians. Some will understand it, but not all Glaswegians understand Doric. It's all Doric to me, and it's weird. Weird you should say that, because that Doric is a Greek. It's Greek, and that's where the saying comes from. Innit? It's all Greek to me. Well, if you say it's all Doric to me, that is actually Doric means of the Dorian period of Greece. And I used to think Doric meant like it sounded Scandinavian. Where I live in Scotland, where I'm from in Scotland, it's straight across the waters from Norway. So I used to think that Doric was a Scandinavian thing. So I had to check it out. Then I found out, it's actually Greek. And so we're called Doric because the Dorians of the Doric period in Greece used to have a farmer-like dialect. So because Doric, up where I'm from, is kind of like that, it's got a farmer kind of dialect sort of thing. Also seaside, because I'm like a fisherman sort of thing from the sea, from the fishing town and stuff. It's like country one side, sea the other. So like, because it was farmerish type dialect, it got equated to Doric from the Dorian period. So it's actually Greek. So what you said there, it's all Doric to me, makes sense. It's all Greek to me, because that's where it derives from. Oh, of course, Dubliner, you are, aren't you? You get things. It's weird you should say that, right? Our translation says, as a Dubliner, I get it. We have many accents here, not dialect, but hard to understand for people who are not from Dublin. Absolutely, I get it. But I remember going down I was in rehab in London in 2003 when I was one of the times I went to rehab for coming off gear. And we was delivering furniture one day in the work program, and one of the women would make the I can't remember if she made the coffee or just asked me a question. But when she heard me talk, she says, "What part of Ireland you from?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from the Scottish part of Ireland." It's mad. It must be because I'm Scottish, but I was talking English so she could understand me. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry, I'm just blathering.
Family of the Hezronites, of Hamul, the family of the Hamulites. These are the families of Judah, according to those that were numbered of them, 16,500. Of the sons of Issachar after their families, of Tola, the family of the Tolaites, of Pua, the family of the Punites, of Jashub, the family of the Jashubites, of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar according to those that were numbered of them, 64,300. Of the sons of Zebulun after their families, of Sered, the family of the Sardites, of Elon, the family of the Elonites, of Jaleel, the family of the Jalielites. These are the families of the Zebulunites, according to those that were numbered of them, 64,500. The sons of Joseph after their families were Manasseh and Ephraim. Of the sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the family of the Machirites, and Machir begat Gilead. Of Gilead came the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Jeezer, the family of the Jeezerites, of Helek, the family of the Helekites, and of Azriel, the family of the Azrielites, and of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites, and of Shemida, the family of the Shemidaites, and of Hepher, the family of the Hepherites. And Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, had no sons, but daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, and Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and those that were numbered of them, 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim after their families, of Shuthelah, the family of the Shuthalites, of Becher, the family of the Bechrites, of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shuthelah, of Iran, the family of the Iranites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim according to those that were numbered of them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph after their families. The sons of Benjamin after their families, of Bela, the family of the Belaites, of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites, of Ahiram, the family of the Ahiramites, of Shupham, the family of the Shuphamites, Of Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the family of the Ardites, and of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin after their families, and they that were numbered of them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan after their families. Of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan after their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those that were numbered of them, were 64,400. Of the children of Asher after their families, of Jimnah, the family of the Jimnites, of Jesui, the family of the Jesuites, of Beriah, the family of the Beriites. Of the sons of Beriah, of Heber, the family of the Heberites, of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites, and the name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher, according to those that were numbered of them, who were 53,400. Of the sons of Naphtali after their families, of Jaziel, the family of the Jazielites, of Guni, the family of the Gunites, of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites, of Shillem, the family of the Shillemites. These are the families of Naphtali, according to their families, and they that were numbered of them were 45,400. These were the numbered of the children of Israel, 600,730. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Unto these the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To many thou shalt give the more inheritance, and to few thou shalt give the less inheritance. To every one shall his inheritance be given according to those that were numbered of him. Notwithstanding, the land shall be divided by lot. According to the names of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the lot shall the possession thereof be divided between many and few. And these are they that were numbered of the Levites after their families. Of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites. Of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites. Of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of the Levites. The family of the Libnites, the family...
Hold on. I thought I was only 27 chapters on Numbers. It looks like there's a lot of the video left. Hold on. Numbers. Chapters. Oh, it's got 36. I was wrong. I thought I had 27. No, we won't be finished Numbers today, guys. Sorry about that. We've got another 10 chapters to go.
Of the Hebronites, the family of the Marlites,
That's good. That's all
the
good.
family of the Mushites, the family of the Korathites. And Kohath begat Amram. And the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, whom her mother bare to Levi in Egypt. And she bare unto Amram Aaron and Moses and Miriam their sister. And unto Aaron was born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. And Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before the Lord.
Strange
And
fire.
those that were numbered of them were 23,000, all males from a month old and upward, but they were not numbered among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given them among the children of Israel. These are they that were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan, near Jericho. But among these there was not a man of them whom Moses and Aaron the priest numbered, when they numbered the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said of them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. And there was not left a man of them, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. Chapter 27. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. And these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princes and all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin, and had no sons. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he hath no son? Give unto us therefore a possession among the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their cause before the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren. And thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die and have no son, then ye shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. And if he have no daughter, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his brethren. And if he have no brethren, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his father's brethren. And if his father have no brethren, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his kinsman that is next to him of his family, and he shall possess it. And it shall be unto the children of Israel a statute of judgment, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord said unto Moses, Get thee up into this Mount Abarim, and see the land which I have given unto the children of Israel.
Oh, there we
And when thou
go.
hast seen it, thou also shalt be gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother was gathered. For ye rebelled against my commandment in the desert of Zin, in the strife of the congregation, to sanctify me as the water before their eyes. That is the water of Meribah in Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin. And Moses spake unto the Lord, saying, Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation, which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of the Lord be not as sheep which have no shepherd. And the Lord said unto Moses, Take thee Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay thine hand upon him, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight. And thou shalt put some of thine honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient. And he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall ask counsel for him after the judgment of Urim before the Lord. At his word shall they go out, and at his word they shall come in, both he and all the children of Israel with him, even all the congregation. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and he took Joshua, and set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation. And he laid his hands upon him, and gave him a charge, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. Chapter 28. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire for a sweet savour unto me, shall ye observe to offer unto me in their due season. And thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall offer unto the Lord. 2 lambs of the first year, without spot, day by day, for a continual burnt offering. The one lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt thou offer at even. And a 10th part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering, mingled with the 4th part of an hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering, which was ordained in Mount Sinai, for a sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And the drink offering thereof shall be the 4th part of an hin for the one lamb. In the holy place shalt thou cause the strong wine to be poured unto the Lord for a drink offering. And the other lamb shalt thou offer at even, as the meat offering of the morning, and as the drink offering thereof thou shalt offer it, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord. And on the Sabbath day 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil, and the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the beginnings of your months ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord, 2 young bullocks, and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 bullock, and 2 tenth deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 ram, and a several 10th deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering unto 1 lamb, for a burnt offering of a sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And their drink offerings shall be 1/2 an hin of wine unto a bullock, and the 3rd part of an hin unto a ram, and a 4th part of an hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering of every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering unto the Lord shall be offered, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the 14th day of the 1st month is the Passover of the Lord, and in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. In the 1st day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of servile work therein, but ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 2 young bullocks, and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3 tenth deals shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2 tenth deals for a ram. A several tenth deal shalt thou offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And on the 7th day ye shall have an holy convocation. He shall do no servile work.
No servile
Also,
work.
in the day of the first fruits, when ye bring a new meat offering unto the Lord, after your weeks be out, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. But ye shall offer the burnt offering for a sweet savour unto the Lord, 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto 1 bullock, 2/10 deals unto 1 ram, a several tenth deal unto 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Chapter 29. And in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is a day of blowing the trumpets unto you. And ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savour unto the Lord, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram, and 1/10 deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you, beside the burnt offering of the month and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering and his meat offering, and their drink offerings, according unto their manner, for a sweet savour, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month an holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein. But ye shall offer a burnt offering unto the Lord for a sweet savour, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to 1 ram, a several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish.
Hello to the 4 people watching over in Rumble. Well, 3, because 1's me. Bless you guys. Bless you.
And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, 2/10 deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day ye shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spot. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. On the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein. But ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice.
Suddenly I really want a lamb burger. I like lamb burgers, actually. I think lamb burgers are better than beef burgers sometimes. This depends where you get them from. I like a lamb burger.
Made by fire, of a sweet savour unto the Lord, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. These things ye shall do unto the Lord in your set feasts, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. And Moses told the children of Israel according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. Chapter 30. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father...
Yeah, they're brilliant, man. To me too amazing. Ever had one of them? Yes, you've got to have the mint in it. Lamb and mint, perfect. The mint sauce, fantastic, goes with it. Absolutely, bro. Got to have the mint with it. Tiny bit of tomato, not much so. I don't like tomato over. Even in my normal burgers, I don't like too much chunky tomato. Some people put way too much tomato and stuff. But yeah, absolutely, got to have mint in it. Mint, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Ooh, itchy. But yes, they are great. Love them. You get some nice little like in the town centre here in Coventry, you get some nice little, you get burger vans, but these are like classier burger vans, and they do, really nice mint lamb burgers. Fantastic, man.
Father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she had at all an husband when she vowed, or uttered aught out of her lips wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vows shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow, and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her. Every vow, and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he establisheth all her vows, or all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall anyways make them void after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house.
Right.
Chapter 31. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Lord of Midian. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe, them and Phinehas the son of Eleazar the priest, to the war, with the holy instruments, and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warred against the Midianites as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian, beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also, the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and their little ones, and they took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor, and there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. And purify all your raiment, and all that is made of skins, and all work of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation. And all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make go through the water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean, and afterward ye shall come into the camp. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that is taken, both of man and of beast, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. And levy a tribute unto the Lord of the men of war which went out to battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons, and of the beeves, and of the asses, and of the sheep. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest for an heave offering of the Lord. And of the children of Israel's half, thou shalt take 1 portion of 50, of the persons, of the beeves, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep, and 12,000 beeves, and 1,000 asses.
Do you think that's is that a right word? Do you think booty is an okay word, Baza, for that time? Booty. Like, one that maybe? Booty. Booty. I think you must be working. Booty. And spoils of war. That's what I thought. Like plunder, booty. Okay, it's maybe okay. But I wouldn't have thought it would have been. Yeah, I know it's like spoils. I did think that, Lara. I was just wondering if it's a possible Mandela. Maybe it just didn't sound right to me, but it's probably okay. Booty. It just seems a bit strange. I did kind of think it was spoils. I just checked it to be sure, but you're right. Is it spoils, like spoils of war? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Buzz types of it. Okay. Yeah, you don't know about booty. Okay, got you. It does mean like spoils. I kind of knew it by the context anyway. But and I have heard it's been used for the spoils of war, but I just didn't think it was a King James thing. It's just one of them ones I've overlooked. I wouldn't say it's a Mandela then. It's just trying to so sad if it could have been. Mandela will get you indeed. Oh, aye.
And 32,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with him. And the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in number 300,000 and 37,000 and 500 sheep. And the Lord's tribute of the sheep was 615. And the beeves were 36,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 12. And the asses were 30,500, of which the Lord's tribute was 61. And the persons were 16,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 32 persons. And Moses gave the tribute which was the Lord's heave offering unto Eleazar the priest, as the Lord commanded Moses. And of the children of Israel's half, which Moses divided from the men that warred, now the half that pertained unto the congregation was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,500 sheep, and 30 and 6,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses and 500, and 16,000 persons. Even of the children of Israel's half, Moses took one portion of 50, both of man and of beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses, and they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. We have therefore brought an oblation for the Lord, what every man hath gotten of jewels of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels. And all the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord of the captains of thousands and of the captains of hundreds was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation, for a memorial for the children of Israel before the Lord. Chapter 32.
Chapter 32, right? It's 2 hours in. So we didn't get a lot far through it. I was hoping to get the end of it. Still another, it's 20 minutes to do the other chapter, so I'll leave it there. And the next time we'll do it, we'll get this finished and we'll be straight on to Deuteronomy. So it's only 20 minutes of this video left to get through to chapter 36. And then, actually, sack it. Let's finish it. We've got 20 minutes. Let's just play it through. I won't say a word. Let's just finish it. So then I can just start fresh in Numbers next Bible day.
The children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses and to Eleazar the priest and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Eleale and Shebam and Nebo and Beon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore, said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord hath given them? Thus did your fathers, when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of Eshcol, and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time, and he sware, saying, Surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. And behold, ye are risen up in your fathers' stead, an increase of sinful men, to augment yet the fierce anger of the Lord toward Israel. For if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all his people. And they came near unto him and said, We will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, If ye will do this thing, if ye will go armed before the Lord to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord, until he hath driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return, and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if ye will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which hath proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war, before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So concerning them, Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, then ye shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og king of Bashan, the land with the cities thereof and the coasts, even the cities of the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon, and Ataroth, and Aroer, and Atroth, Shophan, and Jazer, and Jogbehah, and Bethnimrah, and Bethharan, fenced cities, and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, their names being changed, and Shibmah, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded.
Babe, make a milky tea instead. Just make it strong.
And the children of Machir the son of Manasseh went to Gilead, and took it, and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir the son of Manasseh.
Ask if... Oh, they wouldn't have had any stored up either. I don't know what to suggest, babe.
And he dwelt therein. And Jair the son of Manasseh went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havoth Jair. And Nobah went and took Kenath, and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name.
Right, Freemason chapter coming up.
Chapter 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramesses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month.
Well, check and see, babe. Check and see.
On the morrow after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgments.
What I'm saying to do is just boil milk and make a milky tea, but make it stronger. Just boil milk, because if you haven't got water, that's what I'm saying. I know you don't like milk in your coffee, that's why you can't have a milky coffee, but you do with tea, so why not do that?
And the children of Israel removed from Ramesses, and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth, and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham, and turned again unto Pi-hahiroth, which is before Baal-zephon. And they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pi-hahiroth, and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Merah. And they removed from Merah, and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah, and encamped in Elash. And they removed from Elash, and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched at Kibroth-Hattaavah. And they departed from Kibroth-Hattaavah, and encamped at Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth, and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah, and pitched at Rimmon-Perez. And they departed from Rimmon.
Take many a walk to the shop and grab some bottled water.
Perez, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched at Rissa. And they journeyed.
I'll just send Minnie to the shop.
From Rissa, and pitched in Kehelatha. And they went from Kehelatha, and pitched in Mount Shapher. And they removed from Mount Shapher, and encamped in Harada. And they removed from Harada, and pitched in Machheloth. And they removed from Machheloth, and encamped at Tahath. And they departed from Tahath, and pitched at Terah. And they removed from Terah, and pitched in Mithcah. And they went from Mithcah, and pitched in Hashmonah. And they departed from Hashmonah, and encamped at Moseroth. And they departed from Moseroth, and pitched in Bene-Jaakan. And they removed from Bene-Jaakan, and encamped at Hor-Haggidgad. And they went from Hor-Haggidgad, and pitched in Jotbathah. And they removed from Jotbathah, and encamped at Ebronah. And they departed from Ebronah, and encamped at Ezion-Geber. And they removed from Ezion-Geber, and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh, and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord, and died there in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the 1st day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel. And they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmonah. And they departed from Zalmonah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth, and pitched in Ijeabarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Iim, and pitched in Dibon-Gad. And they removed from Dibon-Gad, and encamped in Almon-Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon-Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim, and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth-Jessimoth.
The plains, you say, would they be quite big plains?
Even unto Abel-Shittim in the plains of Moab. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein. For I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot, for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if ye will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes, and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell.
Oh, there you go. You can have a mango iced tea bit. It's a bit better, isn't it?
Well, moreover it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Chapter 34. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan with the coasts thereof. Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass on to Zin. And the going forth thereof shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Hazar Adar, and pass on to Asmon. And the border shall fetch a compass from Asmon unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border. And this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out for you Mount Hor. And from Mount Hor ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath. And the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad. And the border shall go on to Ziphron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazar Enan. This shall be your north border. And ye shall point out your east border from Hazar Enan to Shepham. And the coast shall go down from Shepham to Riblah on the east side of Ain. And the border shall descend, and shall reach unto the side of the sea to Kinnereth eastward. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land, with the coasts thereof round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half-tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance. The 2 tribes and the half-tribe have received their inheritance on this side Jordan, near Jericho eastward, toward the sun rising. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you: Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take one prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Ammihud; and of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Kislon; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buckai the son of Joglai; the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Haniel the son of Ephod; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel the son of Shiftan; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elizaphan the son of Parnak; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Paltiel the son of Azan; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahihud the son of Shalomai; and the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Pedahel the son of Ammihud. These are they whom the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Chapter 35. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of the inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in. And ye shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them. And the cities shall they have to dwell in, and the suburbs of them shall be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites shall reach from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst. This shall be to them the suburbs of the cities. And among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither. And to them ye shall add 42 cities. So all the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs. And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Israel. From them that have many ye shall give many, but from them that have few ye shall give few.
Go on.
The suburbs, that's a new one for me.
Oh, suburbs. So where did it say? I did hear him say that. I did hear him, but it didn't click in. Let me see the context around it. Where am I? Cities to be refuge for which they say. Oh no, before that then. Oh, is the page flipped over?
Not sure.
I think cities in which you shall be busy. With a ruby. Yeah, I think it's flicked over. Let's go back. Right, so just so I don't. Right, so 241 and 36. Yeah, it flicked over. So all the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs. Okay, what would you have said? And it says it here as well on the page before, suburbs of the cities. What do you reckon it should be? Outskirts, something like that? What's that? Muted if you're trying to talk. Okay, he's maybe had to go back to work. Yeah. Okay, but I get it. It does sound a little. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, that's a new one for me. I think it was something different before.
What would you reckon it should be?
You know, I don't know. I have to go back and look at my version to see if I can find something. I'm really not sure. It just sounds weird.
It sounds new, doesn't it? It sounds new. Suburbs. Yeah, it does sound new. It sounds like, well, because we don't even say that here in the UK, like the suburbs, the outskirts of like a town. I don't say suburbs. It's like that's kind of an American thing to me. The suburbs, they live in the suburbs, like on the outskirts of town. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say that here. Not in Scotland, where I'm from in Scotland. Don't know about here in England. I've never heard it here in Cov. Oh, they live in the suburbs. No, it's always the outskirts of Coventry or whatever, or in the country. You know. So yeah, I get it.
Which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs. And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Israel. From them that have many ye shall give many, but from them that have few ye shall give few. Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites, according to his inheritance which he inheriteth. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not until he stand before the congregation in judgment.
Manslayer.
And of these cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall ye have for refuge. Ye shall give 3 cities on this side Jordan, and 3 cities shall ye give in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge both for the children of Israel, and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that every one that killeth any person unawares may flee thither. And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. And if he smite him with throwing a stone, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or if he smite him with an hand weapon of wood, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand, that he die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death, for he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. But if he thrust him suddenly without enmity, or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight, or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not, and cast it upon him that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought his harm, then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood according to these judgments. And the congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the revenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him to the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and he shall abide in it unto the death of the high priest, which was anointed with the holy oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the borders of the city of his refuge, and the revenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return into the land of his possession. So these things shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer who is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death. And ye shall take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land until the death of the priest. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood, it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land in which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel. Chapter 36. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad our brother unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their
See Jubilee again, Jubail.
inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the Jubilee of the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of the Lord, saying, The tribe of the sons of Joseph hath said well. This is the thing which the Lord doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, Let them marry to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his fathers. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another tribe, but every one of the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as the Lord commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Mahlah, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brothers' sons. And they were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. The end of the 4th book of Moses, called Numbers.
Oh, didn't click over. There you go, guys. There we go. Sorted. So, I'm just going to get up. So we're on Deuteronomy next, guys. Oh, yay. Flats, how you doing, bro? Just finishing off with a Christian song. I just literally just finished the book of Numbers. So we're going on to Deuteronomy next time we do the Bible. My link for tonight's stream is, yeah? Is that it? Oh, it might not be it. No, that's not it. That's a song. 2 secs. That's a song. That's an AI. So that's like if Rap God, the Rap God. I'll play it later on tonight. I don't want to play it in this one because this is a biblical stream and it'll have swearing in it and stuff. I think this is tonight's one. Yeah, let me check. That's tonight. Yeah, does God always want you well? And then fight night. The fight will be Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford. And then late after that, we'll have 2 other bouts. Probably Frazier v. Ali 1 and 2, because people were asking for it. And much to my surprise, I tried to check Rumble and I haven't done them. I thought I did. But anyway, we'll do that. But the Crawford v. Canelo fight. And the topic will be, does God always want you well? So that's the link there that I put in. Let's play out with Baz's song. Baz didn't sing this song. He just finished it for me. His choice, obviously. His choice. And he always picks good Christian choices. So, Christian music, sorry. Old Rugged Cross, nice. Old school, but sang in new school-ish. Cool. Like it. Love it. Let's do it. Damn. Oh. I don't share it, hold on. There it is. Nice one, Flats. Bless you, brother. Banana breed.
On a hill far away, stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross with the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophy lasts and lay there. I will play to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Yes, babe, this is Old Rugged Cross. It's obviously a nuanced version, but a lot of people have done the Old Rugged Cross. Since the hymn, people have done loads of versions of Old Rugged Cross. But it is, yeah, babe, it is. It's the same old hymn. Ah. Well, obviously, it's not meant to make you feel sad, but it was a good choice of song.
On that old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bury, to dark Calvary. Yeah. Oh, so I cherish the old rugged cross. Oh, till my trophy it lays and lay dead. Oh, I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross
Yeehaw.
till my trophy it lasts a lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Fantastic. Fantastico. Nice one, Zibaza. Oh, but look at us. We're perfectly square. Well, not perfectly because we've got rounded corners. Perfect. Guys, love yous, and I will see you later on tonight for, well, it's fight night. Topic first, obviously. Topic's the main thing tonight. Then we'll go in over to Rumble. Topic is, does God always want as well? It's mine. Jaden's obviously joining the stream. He'll be streaming it to his as well. It's his topic. And then boxing night and Rumble afterwards. Main fight will be Canelo via Crawford. We'll do that on the Netflix thing, so we'll have to zap it forward because it's like 5 hours long, the whole thing. So we'll get it forwarded to the fight. And then we'll probably do Frazier v. Ali 1 and 2, unless people want something else, fight-wise, bout-wise. Yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. Link's already there. Put it in again. Just to be a spammer of my own chat. There is Gadgies and Gadgettes. Oh, Vicky's come in just quickly. Oh, my stream's gone dead.
Yeah, that's why
Must be that song. Must be that song. Well, it's gone. I'll wait till it comes back up because the song's gone now.
Who let in the species?
All right. It's all right. Don't worry. I'll just have to trim it out at the end.
That's
I'll trim it out.
literally like a family funeral song for us.
I know, but you know what they're like. You know what they're like. Is it back yet? No, not yet. Come on, hurry up.
I came in because it said suspended.
So yeah, so all that I just said, nobody bloody heard me.
You've been cancelled, Ricky.
I tell you,
Come
terrible
on,
bad.
Jane.
No rap chat, and PJ got his stream suspended.
Isn't it, man? Come on. Right, let me go to check my email just in case it's something else.
Right, I'm going in. Come in to tell you that.
Just wait a sec. I'm
No,
going to check my. Okay, go then. Weirdo
love
face.
you. Bye, bye.
Love you too. It's not come back yet.
Cheers, Vicky. Cheers.
Live stream copyrights for due to video streams interrupted and copyright and detected after copyright. Right, yeah. So it'll automatically be re-enabled. Are we back yet? Come on. Song is finished. Come back. Due to copyright match, your stream was interrupted. Alexander Scourby Narrates 22. Streams are interrupted after copyright material is no longer being streamed. Yeah, well, it's not. So hurry up. Come on.
Was it the song?
Yeah, it's the song. Well, it doesn't tell you, but it's obviously the song. It's not going to be the Bible, is it? So it's the only thing it's got to be is the song. It's the only thing I had on. So come on. Nothing's being shown. It's only us that's being shown. So hurry up. What's going on, man? Hurry up. Doesn't take that blooming long. There, we're back. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Right, so guys, I'm just saying bye. I'm gonna have to play out another song because that'll have to be trimmed out. So let's play out with Oceans. Okay, no, hold on. Let me get one up from there. Do you know something? There's only 4 people here. It doesn't matter. Let's leave it at that. And I'll see you guys tonight. I'll probably have to trim that. I'll probably have to trim it. So you might not be able to see the stream. Anybody coming in now that wants to rewind it might not be available for about 15 minutes or so. I don't know. I'll have to sort it out. Bless, guys. I will see you a bit later on. That's the link for tonight's stream. So I think I already told you it's fight night. It's got to be Canelo v Crawford. That's on the Rumble side, and then whatever. And then there's got to be Frazier v Ali 1 and 2 also. And obviously the topic first on YouTube, which is Does God Always Want You Well? And it's Jaden's topic. So he'll be streaming it to his too. But obviously I'm hosting it. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. There's the links already in there. Yeah, there's the link already in there. Bless you guys. See you a little bit later on. Thanks for joining us. Here the Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ta-da.